What's up? Welcome back to the channel. And in this video, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get gold status for Doordash. In your area, you should actually try to try every single strategy just so you know whether or not it works, because every environment is different, and so you're gonna get different results. So it's important to try every single strategy just to get actual data to support the strategy that you're using. So I'm gonna try to get gold status. Something that happened to me last time was that when I was dashing, or I was just delivering in general, I actually got one order in 4 hours. So that's never happened before. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen again, or maybe that was just a one-off, but we're gonna still try to get gold status. If I don't get any orders, then well, we're probably not gonna make it. I think I'm gonna be able to make it in an 8-hour shift. I have 54% acceptance rate and everything else is fine. So 54%, I just need 16 more orders to get there. And if I get average about 2 orders per hour, maybe like 2.5, so maybe that's 20, I should be able to make it. I won't be able to make platinum status because I need 100 orders completed in a month, and I'm at 50 something, and I think it's just cycling back through. So we're gonna go ahead and go for it. We're gonna go for gold status. We're not gonna do the other apps. Uber Eats is giving me trouble with some of the Seattle orders, so we're gonna see if we can get gold status this video.
Right off the bat, I get this notification that says that there's a new update, that no more switching apps, and that the in-app for the Dasher is powered by Google Maps, which is a bold-faced lie. If you've been using the in-app navigation, and you can see that it's clearly Google Maps, you kind of get the feel for how the design is, and it's completely changed. That's because the in-app design is actually a company called Mapbox, and their navigation is not so good. I've gone to a couple restaurants where it tells me to park on like the other side of the fence on the back of the restaurant, and I mean that's not good. Now I gotta either drive all the way around. Went to the wrong place, so that sucks. So something else that they removed is the blue switch the app quickly. So if you take a look here, if you use iPhone or iOS, you see you just tap this button in it, and it should take you to the Doordash. Or if you have Uber Eats up at the same time, it just flips between. It's just an easy access to flip between apps. They removed that. So now it's forcing you to use the in-app, which is Mapbox, and it's a lot cheaper than Google Maps. And if you try to use Google Maps, then you get this little error that happens. So that's Doordash for you. They're just getting cheaper and cheaper, trying to find ways to save a couple bucks here and there. But who has to suffer? Well, the rest of us do, and the customers too. So that's the unfortunate thing that's happening up with them. But we just got to deal with it and figure out how to be efficient with it, despite having, not a lot of support from Doordash. So let's go ahead and start this shift off, and hopefully we can make a lot of money despite these changes. Here I am with 54%. That's the starting point. I just need, when I was at like 13%, it didn't take me too long to get to over 50%, because every single one it was just keep increasing by 1%. And so I don't suspect that it's going to take me too long. That's what I'm guessing. I mean, there's only one way to find out. And after we get to gold status, obviously we're aiming for platinum just to see how the catering payout is going to look. I do see a lot of different restaurants in the area, mainly Chipotle, Wingstop, this Paris baguette place, Chick-fil-A. All those places do catering, and so I'm expecting them to do a lot of payouts. So we're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna see what kind of the pay looks like, and we're gonna work towards the next level: gold status, then platinum status. My hopes aren't too high when it comes to high priority payouts, because since I got silver status, I've only gotten 2 of those, and so that's it for that.
Right now we're on pretty good pace. I think, just like I said, about 2 to 2.5 every hour or so. I mean, there's a little bit of dead time between, but can't really complain. I'm about to deliver this to an elementary school. I think this elementary school, I think I lose service when I get there, but I don't really remember. If I had to go up this strange hill, I'm probably gonna lose service, and then that's when things get all crazy, and then you can't really complete the order, and then I don't know, I just drive off, and then that's it. So we're gonna go drop this off and continue on working towards gold. It's been 30 minutes and I've gotten no offers. It says hotspot IHOP right there, and here we are, IHOP right in front of it, and still no offers. Well, we moved to a new hotspot, and come on, there's gotta be an order coming from there. How could you not get an order from there? It's like literally 24/7 that there's orders coming in to Dash Mart. I'll take anything right now. So I decided just to take a break because it was just nothing was happening, so that I can start earlier on the dinner shift and maybe the volume might increase. I mean, it's better than just sitting around doing nothing. Unfortunately, my acceptance rate did not change at all. It's still at 54%. Only 55 deliveries in the last 30 days. So let's just see what we can do. Let's see if we can move it, and maybe we gotta bleed into the next day and maybe search around in a new area. I don't know why this keeps happening. So far, I would go to a new area, I would get good orders, and it would be pretty consistent, and then it would just drop off. This happened when I was a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago, maybe 1 or 2 months ago, when I was trying to go up north. Now down here, it's happening in this area. I might have to try in a large volume city area like Bellevue. So we're gonna have to keep seeing what kind of results we get for the next couple hours, next couple days. Until then, we might have to switch the area again. Well, slowly but surely, everything's just getting slower and slower. And if you click this, why am I not getting orders? It defaults to saying your area is slow. I think that's just like all areas of times. There's times where, I'm trying to refresh it or something, trying to do something where I can try to get orders. I'll just exit out of it and then come back in. It'll just say the area I'm in is busy, and of course, this little default just says it's slow. So I mean, some of my some areas will tell you like how much time in between orders it is, but this one is not showing for this area that I'm in. So maybe it is slow. I don't know. I've just never seen it in this area, and so I don't know, man. This obviously sucks. I just want to get the order percentage up, but it's not happening, and so we're just gonna have to keep pressing forward, try to think of new ideas to try to get more orders, and until we get that, we're just gonna have to wait it out. Besides the one that I just got for 7 miles, the one that got no tip, all the orders I've been getting so far is about 2 miles, which is typically like a good thing, but I'm not getting any order volume. Usually I'll get like a couple of bad ones where it's super far, but right now I'm just really not getting anything, which is why I think it's kind of janky right now. I've been trying to do a couple things, just resetting the app. I mean, everybody tries to believe that as soon as things don't go their way, they're like shadow ban, or maybe something's wrong with the app. I think sometimes the app just has like these like little blips. So we're just gonna, maybe keep resetting the app here and there. Hopefully it restarts and we get out of this slump. All right, more time going by where I'm not getting any orders. So I'm back at the Dash Mart, just waiting for them to send me an order. This is literally all we can do, is sit around and ponder what kind of reason there is behind not getting any orders. And I think it's because they continuously make updates to the algorithm, and then try to save money here and there to try to use, I'm guessing, AI to try to select people who are going to accept certain orders or whatnot. That's why I'm getting a demographic of certain kind of orders that are shorter. Something else I see that they're trying to do to save money is that they killed the in-app for Google Maps, and now they use Mapbox, which is a horrible navigation. And something else you can't do is that blue bar that allows you to flip back to the active Doordash app is not there anymore. So now they want you to use the in-app Mapbox, which will save them money. They'll also don't allow you, or took away the feature to flip back to the app. And also, when you try to use Google Maps and Apple Maps, when you try to select the directions, the inputs for the address are super janky, so it doesn't load right. So I'll show you a screenshot of that. So now, you know, just when you thought DoorDash couldn't get any cheaper, they're making things worse, and now it's on to the drivers to have to figure it out and try to make things worse. Otherwise, their ratings are gonna go down. So we just gotta deal with it, I guess. I mean, I'm just gonna keep going and wait and see if I can get some more orders so I can get my acceptance rate up.
Well, all my complaining and whining got me these orders from Dashbar that are super far. But I mean, I guess it's better than just sitting around doing nothing. Still, we're inching in the wrong direction.
Look at this guy picking up an order. That should be me picking up an order. I'm right here. There's a hotspot. Another guy just pulled in. What is going on here? Here we go. Five Guys hotspot. Five Guys right there. Come on, anytime now. Here we go. Come on, anytime. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to bounce around a little bit, explore more areas of Washington, because DoorDash itself should sustain a pretty good volume, and this is not really cutting it. I don't really like having to jump around at every moment's notice, or like even when it's a little bit. Okay, now we're getting one. Oh man, that looks like a really bad one. Whatever, we're gonna take it anyway. But still, it should be consistent. There's got to be some consistency. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a look around. All right, I'm gonna take this order. Well, I got some light. This last ride is gonna be 20 minutes, 15 miles, and I thought it said $15, but it's 15 miles and for $10 in a really unfortunate direction. So I just gotta take it, but it'll be the last ride for tonight, and I barely made a dent, so it looks like I gotta extend it to another day.
Well, that's it for this video. We didn't make it anywhere close to getting to our goal status. We started with 54%. We ended with 56% after doing 11 straight, which I'm pretty shocked about. We're just going to have to try again in a different episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys do when you're not getting orders, and good luck out there.